No. No.
Hey.
Are you serious right now?
I'm glad I found. I'm from the. Good. The tracker's alive. There you go. Wonderful. I appreciate. I'll be heading out.
I do this shit again.
Yeah, what is it?
Got away this time. So long. That outfit protecting it? Our little buggers will drain a ship dry if you leave them too long.
Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority, you should inspect your ship for heat leeches. Okay, no problem.
I don't like how that is. Let me see if I can change that.
Watch the booster packs, or the low grav might send you into the sky.
I don't like that. Why can't you steer like a regular vehicle in a game? Oh, this sucks. Okay, that's a lot better.
Keep your eyes on the road, please.
There we go. I'm figuring stuff out.
Everyone fall back! Now! No idea what you're up against. Get him!
any of that behind.
What the? They just killed me. You gotta be kidding.
Imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds that I've visited.
Come on, man. Are you kidding me? The game isn't saving.
Oh, I don't know. A few trees here and some grass there, and this place might not look so awful.
Yep, I knew I was gonna get one.
Temperature level. Nothing. Time to die.
You're done. Where'd you go, damn it? Let's do this.
I got a laser gun!
Stock up on junk.
They'll be worth stuff.
These access stairs lead deeper into the mines. I hope we remember the way back to the surface. I'm hit. Long day to piss me off.
Take this! Here, through anything.
Got him. This is gonna end badly for you.
Under too much fire.
Let's do this. You have anything valuable?
Yep.
What was that?
Don't let him get away! I'm going to end you!
There has to be more somewhere. Oh. Is there a guy over here?
find this living quarters. I can't imagine having to live almost every waking moment underground.
What was that?
Oh, it auto-saved.
You're already dead.
You've got nothing. Nothing! Ha! You're a damn joke. Take this! Come on! I smell credit.
urgent.
You picked the wrong fight. Out. Reloading.
I'm moving. Fire.
Oh, my head! This is gonna end badly for you.
Well, we clearly can't get through this way. Perhaps we should try making our way down using the cave to the back of the area.
Last mistake you'll make.
Let's do this.
Easy mark.
A damn joke.
Too much. Get out of here. Fire!
This isn't happening.
Comms panel. I want to do that, actually.
You're a damn joke. I'm going to end you.
Not worth dying over.
I'm sure they had something we can use.
Last mistake you make. Shit. Good try. You're going down.
Took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect a sample of hematite to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time. All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the thresher room. If the space... Didn't make off with that. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Hey. Bring me anything useful? Talk to you later. I'm listening. Glad to haul whatever you need. Maybe another time. There's a huge difference between being prepared and carrying too much.
Didn't see the elevator.
Otherwise, we won't last long in this environment.
Hey, what? What? We want. We want. Ow!
Nice work. What else are you going to make? There's still quite a bit of mineral wealth down here. Perhaps it would be worth our time to survey the area for more. All that junk you're hauling is seriously slowing down. God's sake, drop some of that rubbish already. Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
My goodness, what an impressive sight. I wonder if the broken sphere is still open. It's the only decent place in town to grab a drink.
Hold on tight.
Instead of starting with free of rules and completely self-reliant, the family returned to Atlantis.
Hey there.
Was there something else? I don't recall the exact figure off the top of my head, but with the interest that's accrued, it's something substantial. If you're feeling charitable, I'd be happy. Do you now? Very well. Let me take a look at his... Here. His current balance. And do remember, all transactions are final. Understandable. Now, was there anything else I could help you with? Be my guest.
This is honestly going to be the best staycation ever.
If you're gonna use the elevators or stairs to reach the other levels, try to keep them clean.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduce joint wear? Oh, increase lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff can make Albino way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that? Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, in here. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Do you have a child or children between the ages of 5 to 18? Enroll them in the United College of Distance Learning Program. Your children will be provided with routine programs teaching them art, science, mathematics, history, and more, all in the comfort of your own home. Put your children on the right path.
Was there something else? I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed. Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before. And exactly what does this new drug of yours do? An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers, or so I've heard. Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Sidonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened, thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug? Dr. Walker's dead. That's it? Consider it wiped. Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged on the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you, Captain.
Yeah? Did you know? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devil's HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit. But we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
While indulging in alcoholic beverages is not discouraged, operating heavy machinery while please always drink responsibly.
Community center.
Imagine to tell you the number of inhospitable worlds that I've visited.
That was a nice entrance. Look at that.
My word. I can't imagine how an engineer could make heads or tails of this chaotic collection of drilling machines. Well, this explains why the miners ceased drilling. Someone must have missed this natural cavern on the geological survey. Shame. Drag around all that gear. Constructing that massive structure in this cavern must have been quite a feat. I suppose it was a bit like building a ship in a bottle.
Out of the red with the trade authority. Can't say I don't appreciate it. And I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts? Adrian sent you. Did she look okay? Sounds like Adrian. Watch that woman lose a digit trying to get a better tissue sample.
What? You can reattach a finger, Percy.
So what exactly did she have you bring me? Adrian said that, if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells. Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests. Oh, and Lou mentioned how you took care of the dead. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Adrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved. Can't just humor an old man, huh? This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terrorist attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinium. It was a city wiped completely off the map by terror hordes. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Dalseti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not going to end well for humanity.
It would be the end of us as a species.
So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You want to tell me what your plans are for it now? The circle, could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it. Given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going. I'm following you, friend. It's certainly not good. Terramorph attacks don't bother us in our daily lives because they're so infrequent. Londinian was horrible, but it was one rare exception. Another sample gets us one step closer to it becoming the rule, which means we need to get this information into the right hands as soon as possible. The ultimate sin. I cut him out of a deal. Medicine can get tight on Mars. Mining's plenty dangerous. So I cooked up some meds on the side for an old friend who was running low. Well, that friend told her friends. Before I knew it, I'd become Mars' go-to black market pharmacist. Trade Authority eventually found out and wanted a piece of everything I'd sold. And then some. It was at that point I decided to take my leave of absence. That's right. UC shuttered after the war, but I just happened to remember the access codes. Figured no one else was using it. Plus, I knew the security was good enough that the Trade Authority couldn't just come waltzing in the door even if they figured out where I was. So, I set up shop. Lou hooked me up with some supplies when I first came down. Damn good thing he did, too. Since once those spacers moved in, I was on my own until you showed. Someone spilled the beans, huh? Yeah, Adrian and I. We're both former Xeno warfare. But it's been almost 20 years since the UC cut us loose. Since then, well, I've just been trying to make ends meet, picking up jobs as a lab tech, physician, a vet. Not a lot of folks excited to hire someone with a past like mine. Which is why, when the Trade Authority offered to bring me on as a consultant, I leapt at the chance. Guess I should have spent a little more time on that fine print.
Why are you bothering to carry all that junk? That the UC was entertaining the notion of Xeno warfare angers me to the core. We'll be lucky if we pull anything organic off this rock.
Are you kidding me?
Crime's at an all-time low. My buddy Lynch keeps asking.
Me? You want to talk to me? Adrian.
Percival. My God, look at you. You're an old man now.
You're no hassling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your samples. Suffice it to say.
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back. Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble. That's definitely not what I thought I was signing you up for. But thank you. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinium.
Londinium. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's going to take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House for Room somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on two conditions. One, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And two, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti with both of us. Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xenowarfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done. Oh. You already knew. I'm sorry about that. It didn't seem relevant in the moment, and it's not something I'm exactly proud of. But it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it. All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
You should give that recipe a work. Percival's research.
What the?
The customer satisfaction survey of New Atlantis businesses ranked Calgary in the top 3. A spokeswoman said,
Was a pleasant change of scenery.
This all feels like a dream. So if anyone tries to pinch me, I will smack them in the face. People say I need more hobbies. Being part of your crew is just the best.
Captain! Over here. The workup's in the captain's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC is actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanot, one-time Fleet Admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come. A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship. thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked. I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young, training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the colony war, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it. I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned. My areas of expertise are pretty specific, but messed up families are up there. You know, while we've got a sec...
Time is it? Oh, I'm going to sleep.
Was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here. I strain from the amount of reading I've got on the horizon if we succeed. The Terramore project never went anywhere. It couldn't. They are deadly creatures, but they aren't xenoweapons. The cabinet not opening the archives is probably a bigger risk than them handing over the files. That data itself isn't dangerous, which probably wouldn't be a bad point for us to bring up, should the opportunity arise. Well, thinking about it more, I suspect there'd be value in sharing the fact that the Terramore project was, well, a failure. There's no need to be afraid of this data being weaponized. Knowing that should calm some of the cabinet's fears and make it easier for us to dispel any suspicions the other factions might have about our intentions. I mean, we never spent a lot of time together. He was too busy being Fleet Admiral to deal with kids. I was raised by a pair of guardians instead. Until his defeat. But Victus, for all his ability, was heartless. Ruthless to a fault. In the end, that's what cost him his life. That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of. They were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift. Still no word from the cabinet. Anything you wanted to discuss in the interim? Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue. Captain. Congratulations on joining ranks of the Vanguard.
Welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice Archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the bounds of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not.
That? I hadn't thought of that.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more.
You and I are in agreement. So if there were... What was that?
You didn't like what I said?
Welcome.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well precise. So now, we have two access a request. Now, Captain, perhaps you could summarize for the Captain.
That's quite the leap. Madam President, while no one would argue, they've been happening to demand we seems at best.
I would remind the chief. I would also ask, because if...
Let's keep this civil. And while there should be no... Chief Yassine has... I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position,
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you prefer, then so be it.
I'm inclined to. Welcome.
Oh, I'm sure she...
Yes, well, precisely. So now, we have two access to a request, which... Now, Captain, perhaps you could summarize...
That's quite the leap. Madam President, I object. While no one would argue, they've been happening to demand we seems at best.
I would remind the chief diplomat. I would also ask, because if...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties. Chief Yassine has a point. I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives? Captain?
It doesn't matter if it can be weaponized or not. The archives need to remain sealed for now. There's no reason to rush into a decision of this magnitude.
That? I hadn't thought of that, Captain.
An excellent point indeed. The other powers would likely be much more inclined to work with us knowing that. Chief Diplomat.
That point?
You and I are now. So, if what was that?